All right. Can you guys hear me? I have no clue um if this is working. Oh man, this is super weird. Shouts to Alexi in the chat. Shouts to Ninjas in the chat there as well. The audio here. Yeah, so I can only hear myself talking. I have no clue if you guys can hear me back. Um, what is up, Celtic Canadian? Thank you guys for tuning in here. Okay. Um, yeah, it's kind of lonely. Like I'm talking to you guys, but like it feels like in my area it's like just me. So I'm just kind of like talking to the video, I guess. But it's live, so that's pretty crazy. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I wasn't expecting. I don't know if you guys were busy for New Year's, so I was like maybe no one will show up, but I could just do this tier list anyways. So I want to talk a little bit about like the 2025 heroes that came out from Marvel Champions. Um, and we're gonna do like polls. So if you guys have seen my tier list debates before, basically you guys can like move wherever I put a hero like up or down, if you guys like vote for it, right? So I think that would be kind of like a fun way to do that. And yeah, I mean, I think the heroes that are released in 2025, they're all like peak top tier design. They're like super duper cool. Let me I think you guys can see that, right? Yeah. So let me put this. Um, Happy New Year, Rob. Oh man, you're like from Asia, right? That's like, what's the time? It's like, isn't it like at 4 a.m. over there? That's crazy. I don't really know my time. So let me move these things over here a little bit in the order that they were released. So Maria Hill, Nick Fury. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, okay. 646 isn't like that crazy. Winning Hand podcast would say Falcon is not peak this year. Yeah, I think I would agree. But a lot of people love Falcon, and I think that I totally respect that. And I think that he can be fun for a lot of people that really like puzzly heroes. Like I know Villain Theory loves Falcon. I personally think he's wrong, but that's totally fair. Oh, Rob, your cat woke you up, dude. Sesame has been waking us up all the time. She's kind of like been laying on us like in the morning and stuff, and like just going crazy. 11 p.m. here in the UK. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think the stream will maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. But yeah, welcome from the UK. Alexi is. Oh no, he said. I thought Alexi was gonna say Falcon is a hero that I really like. Okay, yeah, but okay, it's a hero that I want to like but never clicks. Yeah, same for me. He's not really the most easy for me to. Oh, Central Time Zone for Celtic Canadian. Okay, I didn't know Canada was same time zone where I'm at. Keep trying and just cannot play him. No, he's my least favorite. Yeah, yeah, same. Definitely from this 2025 Falcons, probably my least favorite here. Maybe I shouldn't spoil that. But I did want to ask you guys: Do you guys want me to do like a power ranking tier list or like a fun tier list? Because I want to leave it entirely up for you guys, whatever you guys want to see. So yeah, if you guys have like conflicting chats, I'll do a poll and then I'll see what you guys want to do. Let me move this around the release date. Okay, so we have Shuri and Silk with Falcon Winter Soldier and then Hulkling and Tigra there. So I know that there is a delay. I'm not really sure how delays work with YouTube. I don't have like any software, so it's just straight up like from YouTube doing it. Fun is the main one for subjectivity. Yeah, I'm down doing the subjectivity one or just straight up full on power rating. I'm down for that too. That can be subjective as well. Only one I have here is Shuri, so I'm good with either type. Okay, I think I just do a poll here. So first poll, how do we do this? Start a poll. Uh, what type of tier list should we do? We'll do power ranking, fun. So hopefully that works. Okay, I think we started there. Thank you, Beowulf. Hope you're doing well as well, man. Let's see. Winter Soldier was my favorite this year. Yeah, he is. I really like those simple heroes, and he works so well with minions. And he just has very awesome kit. Like I'm a big fan of Winter Soldier's design here. Can you guys? Okay, I think that's good. Where it's so I can't even see my own poll, guys. Um, How do I? Oh, I click. Okay. All right. So we have. Okay. I think Fun's going to win the poll. You guys want to see a Fun tier list, and I'm totally down for that. I think I'll just let the poll go for like a few more minutes here, just in case. I don't really see that vote changing. It's 90% for Fun, 10% on the power ranking, guys. Maybe I should do more Fun tier list for you guys. Celtic Canadian says Fun is so subjective. Yeah. Lexi says, I read a good idea for a team up. Playing Winter Soldier with Tigra. She collects the minions. Yes, yeah, that's a very fun combo there. Because Winter Soldier doesn't want to like be engaged with the minions. He has like no synergy with that. He just wants to kill them. So like any hero that like either wants to like hold the minions on the board, like Tigra, and yeah, you can also do. I think actually Thor might work a little bit better with Winter Soldier, just because he can engage them, and then Winter Soldier kills them. Because if Bucky kills all of Tigra's minions, she doesn't get him in play anymore. But I mean, it's still good synergy there to like have the minions rotate in and out. Winter Soldier. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll because it's blocking. I can't see the chat with the poll here blocking it. So I think we're just gonna do a fun tier list here, guys, because that's what you guys wanted. So we're gonna do a fun tier list. Okay, let me see. Winter Soldier for me, personal issue, okay, is that I can't find a formula to play him outside of aggression. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. I want to give a shout out to Mark, one of my channel members. Um, he had a custom gameplay where I played his deck for a repurpose protection Winter Soldier build. That can be really fun because he has this like cybernetic arm. And you can repurpose it. You flip it down to Arc Eagle, then you can like tutor it back, and like you don't have to pay for the cost. You just gotta spend a resource to like tutor from your deck or discard out, and it just comes straight into play. So that can be a fun synergy with like a bunch of tech cards in protection for Bucky. I don't know if you tried that one out. Rob says Winter is one of the heroes next on my docket. Yeah, I highly recommend getting Bucky. He has some pretty cool aspect cards. I really like that aggression Captain America ally. He's very cool too. I may get Wonder Man first. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, if it's when Wonder Man releases. Oh, I have not seen the trailer. So I've been avoiding the trailers for the MCU because I've been hearing some stuff about it, and I kind of don't want to know what happens in the trailers because I want to just kind of like go into it fresh. But I'm really excited for the movies next year, like Spider-Man: Brand New Day and Doomsday, of course. Um, Coach Canadian says, I only play true solo, sadly, never played two-handed. Okay. Yeah, two-handed, I think it's a very acquired taste. I still prefer true solo nowadays. But I've grown a lot more towards like in two-hand. I like the crazy combos you can do. And I really like decks that suck in true solo. And then like decks that aren't viable, I guess is what I want to say. So like you have like if you're playing like Deadpool, and you have like a bunch of like okay, well, this used to be before showing the atom I meant, but like basically if you play like let me do a different example. So like if you play like Silk and you have like a bunch of Avenger cards, but you need someone else to make her an Avenger like the other player, I think that's really fun. Menom says wasn't expecting much from Winter Soldier, but had a blast. Yeah, I was super hyped for him. And yeah, he's very fun. Alexis says, I used to only play true solo, but in the last year have been playing a lot more two-handed. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I know Alexis has been playing a lot of two-handed for his custom deck build requests too. So yeah, definitely a lot more deck building stuff. I've tried him in protection for purpose, but again, the problem I find with him is the economy. He really struggles. Yeah, and on the Wall is kind of like tailor made for him. Yeah, I think that if you're not constantly playing like attack events, the arm really isn't going to like help you generate resource, right? So like you want to kind of play like a almost a temple build whenever you're building out with Winter Soldier. Like, yeah, I feel like he has to have like a smooth like influx of minions, and he wants to take them out, and then that helps him remove threat, and you can use the resource generator for it, right? So he really thrives off of the minion stuff. Even though I think that he's also good without minions, like he's not relying on them. I think that that's definitely where he shines the most. Let's see, play sidekick a lot. Oh yeah, sidekick. I think a lot more breathing room in two-handed plays. Okay, all right, guys. I think we're gonna get started here. Okay, so I think we should just go in order, right? Should we just do Maria Hill first here in the release order? Um, let me know. Let me know if you guys don't think that's a good way, then we'll do a different way. But I think we'll just do it. Let me change. I don't know if you guys. can see that. I just want to make sure that you guys can see that. Man, it is lagging like crazy. For me, I guess. I don't know if you guys are watching okay. Rob says, I think alphabetical is better. Celtic Canadian says that's fine. Okay, okay. You know what? Oh wait, that's not how the tier list debate is supposed to work, right? It's supposed to work with we can choose whoever we want. I forgot how my own tier list debate like format works. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna let you guys pick first. You guys can go first, and you guys can rank one of these heroes. And I'm just gonna like whatever you guys like put in the chat. I'm gonna do a poll, and whoever like whatever hero wins that one, that's hero that I'll rank for you guys first, and then I'll ask you guys like which tier to put it on. Okay, so Couch Canadian says Winter Soldier A tier. Okay, so I'm gonna put Winter Soldier in the poll. I see Black Panther. Just the next two. I'm just gonna do the poll because the polls only have 4 options. So whatever first 4 heroes you guys say is the ones I'll do the poll for, and then that would be like the chat's turn. I think that would be pretty fun. Lexi says Black Panther Shuri #1, Shuri A tier, SS plus tier. Okay, so I think I just do the poll here for Winter Soldier and Shuri, and I'll see which one of those heroes you guys want to rank here. Yeah, okay, so let's do the poll. Whoops. Sorry guys, getting used to this. Okay, which hero should chat rank first? And we'll do Winter Soldier and Shuri. All right, I just started the poll, so let's see what you guys want to rank. Okay, it looks like, ooh, is it close? It keeps on popping back and forth. Oh, it's so close, guys. Okay, so 60% Winter Soldier, 40% Shuri here. Man, I think what I'll do is whatever you guys don't rank, I'm gonna rank that hero next. So whichever one of you guys don't rank here, I'm gonna pick the other one, and I'm gonna rank that hero. Guys, come on, 50% for both. I don't know which one to do. I'm gonna leave the poll up for a little bit longer. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good New Year here. Yeah, my wife's taking a nap. We just played some pickleball, so I was like, you know what? Let's just wing it. Let's just do a live streaming because I've been thinking about it for a little bit. So I was like, let's just do it. But we're Fanatic. Low key wants Silk. Oh man, but do I want you guys to rank her and then I can move her, right? So that's kind of oh man, I should have went over the rules of the game. So if you guys haven't seen my tier list debate videos before, and I'll like repeat every single time that we put on like a hero. But basically, wherever you guys put the hero, I can move it up or down 1, but I can't move it like more than like 2, tier spots. And same for you guys, right? So after I rank one, you guys can move my ranking if you guys want to. So I'll like put a vote again for you guys to vote. And then if you guys want to move wherever I put a hero, you guys are welcome to do that. And you guys can list your like points and arguments for that hero in a chat as well. Okay, so it's 57% Shuri. I think I'm gonna run the poll for a little bit longer, and then we'll see if she wins here. But yeah, I mean Shuri. I don't want to talk about Shuri yet, right? I'll wait for the poll to end first. But yeah, if you guys have seen me and Nelson talk about Shuri, yeah, she is peak design for sure. I think that she's kind of what I wanted T'Challa to be. But yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Like T'Challa still has a very fun and unique kit. I think that Shuri like flows a lot better with the stuff being tied into her basic activation. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just call the poll here. So we're gonna do Shuri first. Okay, guys, where do you guys think Shuri goes? So we're gonna do another poll right now. Start a poll. How fun is Shuri? And then we'll do this tier, A tier. Okay, and if a bunch of you guys vote like comment D tier, then we'll make a D tier because I don't have 4 options there. Okay, let's see. Alexa says, I still play that deck you made for me. Oh yeah, I love that deck. Yeah, the just one with the readies. That's like Tenacity is low key become one of my favorite cards. Even though like I remember in the course when I first saw that card Tenacity, you guys don't know you have to discard it and spend a physical resource to get 1 ready on your hero. That card's from the core set, and it's a 2 cost upgrade. So like I was like the value on this is like super duper trash. Like, what's going on? But I've enjoyed it over time because I like that on demand right that you can pop like at the end of games. Oh man, Celtic Canadian says I walk away for 10 seconds and miss. I'm sorry, dude. I will post a pose a little bit longer. I think that I'm not really used to the chat. So I kind of like no one was chatting for a little bit. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna end the poll. But I think I need to be more comfortable with that. So I'll leave these polls running a little bit longer. Rob says Elephant Trunk is a very fun card. Yeah, very fun. Occurs in the chat here. What is up, man? I really like running Psychic deck for sure. Oh yeah, that T'Challa ally. If you can keep it in play for a long time, he can pop off. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the grace, Celtic Canadian. Alexi says Psychic with Shuri super fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was what Kurt's talking about too. Okay, what is the poll looking here, guys? 50% in the B tier. Okay, I'm gonna leave the poll running a little bit longer, but you guys think she's only in the B tier in terms of funness? That's wild. Okay, if you guys, you guys can still vote, so I'll leave the poll running a little bit, but let me know why you guys think she's in the B tier because I saw the comments saying she was like A tier or S tier. I'm shocked right now. I mean, whoever voted B tier did not chat anything, so I don't know. Who thinks she's in the B tier, guys? Who voted for that? I mean, that it's totally valid, but that's crazy. Probably one of the best team up cards. Oh yeah, Heart of the Panther. That card is so cool. The art on that is awesome too. Yeah, I'm guessing Alexi voted for the S tier there. I'm not sure like the percentage of the votes, like where wherever went, but uh yeah, that'd be so funny, guys, if all the chat always says like, whatever like tier for here, like let's say everyone's saying like D tier, and then like whenever I actually put the poll, it's always like A tier that wins. Like whoever all the voters are coming from aren't like chatting it. So like it's just like a disparity there. That would be super funny. I have no clue how this is going to end up. So we'll see. I think I should have like a timer on these polls or something like that. But okay, so I mean, I can't even. So I agree with all the chatters on what you guys said about Shuri. I think that she is super duper fun. So I don't even disagree with what anyone's like chatted. But I do disagree with this this ranking here. Okay, Minimum says I like Shuri, but I still just have more of an A tier time with T'Challa. Okay, so maybe I don't want to review your vote, but maybe you voted for B tier. Okay, that's fair. I think T'Challa has a more simple kit, and there's a lot of heroes that I like the more simple kits for. Like for Peter Parker, Spider-Man, I really like just a more bare bones type of vibe. So I think T'Challa definitely has that over Shuri, and the triple vibranium, very very nice. Like having three vibranium doubles there. Rob says, yeah, I just set a time like 2 3 minute pose. Yeah. Okay. So the pose, I think I'll do 3 minutes for each one. I think that's fair. So yeah, this poll has been up for 3 minutes. So I'm going to end it here. So you guys voted for the B tier here for Shuri. Okay. So before I do my turn, I'm allowed to skip my turn to move the Shuri ranking up or down one. So I can move her to the A tier or drop her down to C tier. And I'm gonna waste my turn, guys. I mean, if you guys have seen my hero tier list debate with Nelson, this is like before I think Tigra, and actually even before like Falcon came out, I think. But I love Black Panther Shuri. Nelson loves her too. I think that she is an A tier hero in terms of fun. Like so each time she activates, like uses one of her basic powers, she can trigger the special on any one of her Black Panther upgrades. That's so cool. It feels more fluid. It's kind of like T'Challa, but you don't need to draw a Wakanda Forever to trigger all those upgrades. You get to just do it with your activation. So like you don't need an extra card, right? Like if you guys know the way I like to play, I think the events are very inconsistent. And I don't want to draw into that. So there's so many fun combos you can build with her basic activation, right? You can do like a super high ready type of build, right? So I think stuff like that's very fun. Curry says go A tier. Yeah, yeah. Rob says chat will keep forcing What War Fanatic to skip turns so it doesn't get to play Silk S tier. Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know wherever you guys. Maybe I'll have to game this a little bit, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave a hero there in a spot I disagree with, so I can rank Silk. But yeah, I mean, I think that Shuri, yeah, it's this is kind of weird to do because I think most people in the chat seem to be agreeing that Shuri is A tier, and I think that she is super duper fun. But yeah, I think Where's the faults with Shuri, guys? What about Shuri do you think is lacking? Coach Canadian says she is B for Black Panther. So I did there. Yeah. Yeah. Did you vote for her in the B tier? Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of her, like the stuff that I don't like about Shuri. And honestly, guys, I can't really think of anything that I don't like about her. Um, Let me think. She has welcome to the chat ad. I feel there are not many various ways to play her. She's strong. Oh, okay. That's a fair point. She's strong, but didn't find her that fun to play. Love your deck though. Yeah, I guess if you're trying to synergize and it's mostly just readies, I think that I mean that's kind of I think what you want to focus on with Shuri, right? Right, like the readies, because you get so much more value out of that. Um, yeah, I can kind of see that point of like if you're not ready with her, what's the point of playing her? Kind of. Alexi says I can't answer. She has no flaws. Yeah, I'm like really trying to think of. I think that ad Nana kind of a good point. Like you want a ready heavy type of build with her, right? I think that if you're not playing a ready build, maybe she's less fun. Um, Kotick says, I think Shuri is good, not great. So B. Yeah, I think that's a fair spot for her, not great. If you don't think that she's great. Alex says top 5 hero. Yeah, it's tough. I don't think she's top 5 for me, but like I, it's really just the for me guys, a lot of things. If I'm doing like a fun tier list, who the hero is influences that a lot. And like I think T'Challa is a lot cooler. Like if it was T'Challa, maybe top 5. But like, sure, I don't really know too much about. The only thing I know about her is from the MCU movie, Black Panther 2. So I mean, yeah, she was all right. Like I think that she needs to have more of like that theme, and I really need to vibe with the character more for me to put them like in the S tier, like higher. I think, but yeah, she's still a fun hero. Okay, guys, so I skipped my turn, so you guys get to rank another hero here. Which heroes do you guys want to do? I'll put Bucky in the chat because I remember Celtic said he wanted to rank Bucky. And if I don't see any other suggestions, then you guys can just do Bucky next. So let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys want to rank a specific hero next for your next turn, because I skipped my turn because of I had to move Shuri up one because I couldn't stand with her being in B tier. MB says Winter Soldier. Okay, yeah, I think that we're gonna probably do him next, unless anyone says anything else. Alexi says totally get that on which character. I also prefer T'Challa. Yeah, but in the game, one of my favorite playstyles. Yeah, I think that's always a fun playstyle. Kotick says Bucky A tier. Hold on, man. We're not there yet. We're just gonna we gotta decide who we're doing first, and then we can definitely. But I feel you guys are probably gonna vote him in the A tier. I think that he is a pretty beloved hero. Okay, everyone is saying Bucky here. We have Rob, Alexi. Everyone's saying he's an A tier. Should I just put him in A tier, guys? No, okay. We're gonna rank Bucky next. I don't need to do a poll for that, but I'm gonna ask the chat because once again, what if everyone votes him? Like you guys are all saying A tier, but what if you guys like all vote him to be like B or C tier? That'd be crazy, right? So how fun is Bucky? And I'll do S tier as one of the options, A tier, and then we'll do B tier and C tier. All right, come on, guys. I want to see A tier go crazy, right? Everyone's saying, hey, anyone who votes B or C should get from the chat. It's like no pressure, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know how to kick anyone from the chat. I am barely keeping up reading the chat right now. So, yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. This is just very random. Okay, 100% A tier, guys. Okay, so you guys are like reflecting what everyone feels. That's good. Let me see. How do I? Okay, so NB says really close to S. That's so funny that Kartik said anyone votes B. I should kick from the chat. Um, okay, so I think you guys all voted for A tier. I'm gonna leave the poll for 3 minutes total, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put him here in the A tier. Oh, I gotta ask you guys above or below. Sure, I forgot. We gotta figure out if it's above or below Shuri, guys. That's crazy. I feel like you guys probably put Bucky above because a lot of you guys voted Shuri in the B tier. So we'll see. Welcome to the chat, Stick in Mud. Shuri has 3D printed her superpowers. She's cool. Okay. NB says above 100, above Shuri. Okay. Oh yeah, everyone's saying above Shuri. Okay. I didn't quite understand. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put him above Shuri for now. But I think I'll do a poll here in case you guys want me to move Bucky below. I just want it to be a fair poll here, you know? Everyone will say above, but for me, just below. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know Alexi loves Shuri here. Um, top 5 hero for him. And yeah, I think most people like Bucky more. What is my opinion? I mean, I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not gonna move Bucky. I think A tier is a good spot for him. I think that's where I have him too. Would I put him below Shuri? Oh man. That's so tough, guys. Cause like I've been really growing to like Winter Soldier the character like a lot. Like in the movies and stuff like that, right? So like it's so like I for sure like him more than Shuri, like the character and the theme. But like I can't help but feel that I almost like Shuri's kit more than his. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Like I think if I had to like objectively say which design is better, I think that Shuri's design is better. I think that she's a more well-designed hero. She's more intricate, but she also has like some simple stuff in there. And then Bucky is just like a simple like minion slayer, which is still great. But yeah, I think I have more fun with Shuri. I think I'm gonna agree with Alexi and disagree with everyone else in the chat. But I think I like Shuri more. But obviously, I'm not gonna waste my turn here just to bump Winter Soldier down one. Kartik says, that's a good question. Does your feeling of a hero affect you? Yeah, it heavily affects for me. Ooh, we got one vote here in the B tier. Shout out to whoever voted Bucky in the B tier here. I can definitely see that as well. I know a lot of people say that they didn't really like his minion mechanic. Um, so yeah, I think that's definitely a valid point too. I think that I used to really just like main slaying heroes. I don't know if you guys have seen like my thoughts on Thor like back in the early days, but I've like grown to like love minion slaying. I don't know why, like what about it, but minions have like slowly become my favorite archetype, and I just love minion slaying stuff. Super duper fun. One of my favorite archetypes nowadays. But yeah, okay. So I think you guys are just gonna keep. Oh wait, okay. I need to do 2 polls here. So, because I gotta end this poll. It's been 3 minutes. How do I? Oh no. End poll. Okay. Actually, one question here. It's a question here from Celtic. But does your feeling of a hero affect if you like them or not? That's a really good question. I want to ask you guys that. So, does let me see. How do I word that? Uh, is who the hero is? Does who the how do you say that? Like, does is my grammar is upped up right here, guys. Does who? Okay. Does it matter? Do you have more fun if the hero is a character you like in comics slash MCU? Yeah, a word like that. So I'm really curious to see what you guys think about that. But I think I've said this, like many times on my channel, like that. Yeah, like for me, it's a lot more fun if I actually like the character, even if the character's like peak design. I don't think they can go like super high for me. Like they can go like in the A tier, but maybe not S tier unless I actually like and vibe with the actual hero. So let me try catch up here in chat. Kotick says, I'm fortunate to own everything. And there are some heroes I really don't care for, like I never got around to playing. Yeah, that was whenever I first started playing. So like a lot of the heroes that you guys have seen me play, like the very end that I haven't played, a lot, not all of them, but a lot of them, I just really didn't care for the character. So I was just like, I don't really want to play this hero. Alexis says, I agree with you on minion slaying. The introduction of the new minion synergy cards, yeah. Like minion slaying stuff, very cool. It's just nice to like summon the minions and like beat them down right after you summon them. I think summoning, I want to see more minion summoning stuff actually, but and he also says accessible to other aspects than aggression. Oh yes, accessible to yeah, like having like squared off for leadership, having like infiltration for justice. That's a really cool card too. Show of empathy. All that stuff is awesome. Rob says, yes, I love playing. Yeah, I know Rob loves Deadpool and X-23 because they're my favorite characters. But mechanically, Carol Danvers is my favorite. Oh, okay. That's interesting there. Carol is a very really I that's very interesting. I feel like that a lot of people like Captain Marvel, like her mechanics in the game. But I actually feel like no one except for Rob says that like she's their favorite to play hero in Marvel Champions. So that's very interesting right there. Because I feel like her kit's just so I mean, it's like highly tuned with like her identity card, but at the same time, like her cards are like kind of like lackluster, right? Like her Thor event Crisis Interdiction, like remove 2 costs, remove 2 threats, like kind of like and then like you can take 2 threat off another scheme if you have like her upgrade in play, but like I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Let me know down in a chat, guys, if you guys are a big fan of Captain Marvel. Alexis here said, I voted no. Some of my favorite heroes to play, I don't really know well from the comics, but I just love their mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, I think I think it's a mixed bag for Marvel Champions players. I know a lot of people like really care about theme and they have to like play hero that they like. And then on the opposite side, like some people like just love the mechanics of Marvel Champions. So I think that that's a cool like appeal for Marvel Champions, like both sides, like just like the magic people and then like mechanics liking people. Celtic says, I want more minion summoning cards. It makes Thor better. Yes, dude. Thor has jumped so much in power. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen my playthroughs with Thor. Like, Thor like crushes Venom Goblin nowadays, which is like crazy to say because whenever I first started playing the Marvel Champions, I mean, obviously I like was missing a lot of like, fighting skill and all that stuff. But like I thought that Thor could never take on like expert Venom Goblin. And now I just feel like in every single aspect, Thor just like demolishes that scenario. Like maybe he counters those like weak enraged symbols as well, but like it's super duper fun playing. Like that's one of my favorite matchups actually. Thor and Venom Goblin. It's not that good thematically, but very, very fun to do. I really like that. Like Thor just thriving and drawing so many cards off Venom Goblin. Minimum says, I got into the game because my favorites from the X-Men, like Psylocke and Gambit, were finally in it. I'd still play my favorites even if they were D tier. Yeah, yeah. I think like I think that for a lot of us, myself included, that's what Hulk is, right? Like Hulk is like I think Hulk is so cool. I think we all like Hulk thematically. I don't think anyone like hates Hulk actually, like the actual like character. But I think that a lot of people hate his design of Marvel Champions, and it's definitely a lot of cult from me. But I enjoy playing him a lot, and I can fully admit it's probably just biased because I like the character. But yeah, Hulk for me is a lot of fun. Even though like I think that if it was like another hero, he'd probably be D tier. I don't know. MB says I feel like arm block is almost as good as Peter Parker Spider-Man's backflip. Yeah, it's close. I think it's I'm biased. I'm gonna say backflip is better, but I think that the wording on arm block, it's really unique. I actually think that it prevents damage dealt, so Power Stone won't transfer from it with the word in the card. I believe. We probably need an official ruling to confirm on that. But and I like being able to use the arm to pay for it because then it's like kind of free because you have the arm on the table. But obviously you want to use the arm during the player phase as well to like play another event. So like I think that if you have no other attack events, arm block is like the same as backflip, right? Because you're getting for free. So in that case, it's better actually. But yeah, I think arm block is. Oh yeah, we're talking about Bucky, guys. I apologize for like kind of getting sidetracked there, but yeah, yeah, arm block, very, very cool card. One of my favorite defense events, of all time too. Yeah, I think that's a huge strong point for Bucky. Kotick says Captain Marvel is A tier for me, but I haven't played her in a while. Yeah, I think she's B or A for me as well. Yeah, she's very fun. I just like she's fun to like do really like unique deck builds with because her kit is very versatile. She can really do anything because she has so much like economy and all of that. Beowulf says Shuri for me in terms of fun is D tier. And for me, I prefer mechanics, but for X-Men, I usually go full thematic. D tier. Oh my goodness. I didn't know she was that low for you. That's crazy. Oh man. Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean that's totally fair. I think that she's not for everyone. I think you're definitely in the minority for the votes there, but yeah, totally valid as well. Iron Strike says, I didn't know much about Cable and Tiger from comics, but I really like getting them to the table. But the game got me curious about Cable and fell down that weird Summers family tree rabbit. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of fun lore, I'll say, about like the mutant stuff. But I really like Cable from the 90s cartoon for the X-Men like 90s cartoon. I don't know if you guys have seen X-Men 97, but that was like very nostalgic. That was a very, very like awesome series. And I'm very excited for the next season for that. But yeah, Cable, very cool. And I think that they really did his mechanics like justice too in the game. Like he's just kind of like swooping in and then like doing his like schemes, like dealing with the side schemes and like swooping back out. So that's awesome. Let me see. Celtic Canadian. He's asking Minimum, are you calling game teacher? There's some fighting words. Minimum says even if. Um Beowulf says shout out the pass for sure is pretty hard. She has a pretty awful Nemesis set. And I actually personally don't think it's the worst. I think that it's annoying getting like 2 minions in play like at once. But just look at like Flash Thompson Venom, right? I mean, I feel like no one really complains about his Nemesis. I actually think he is like top 5 worst Nemesis sets in the game, like most difficult to deal with in terms of like worst. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's a pretty yeah. I mean, sure doesn't have like one of the easiest ones. I'm not gonna be like face to pass with her a lot. X97 was so good. Yeah, yeah, so good. Man, I need to see another season, and I need to see another season of your friendly with Spider-Man, guys. That is so fun. Okay, okay, all right, guys. We got home back here. Okay, so you guys put Shuri in the A tier. You guys put Bucky here in the A tier. So it's my turn here. So I get to rank whatever hero that I want to do. This is tough. It's tough. I think I'm gonna rank for how fun the hero is. Ooh, no, I'm gonna leave that for you guys because I don't want to deal with the drawback of that. I'm gonna I'm gonna rank. So tough, guys. Man, I think like okay. We're gonna do. Let's do Maria Hill here. I'm gonna do Maria Hill. I think that nowadays, I think for sure when I first started playing her, she was so fun. She felt like S tier to like A tier. I really enjoyed playing her. But as I played her more, and this is kind of a common sentiment in the community that she's kind of bland. You just use a Pericles, and then you just make every scenario like super easy. So I think that's a valid point, and I have gotten. I still enjoy playing her, right? So like Mario Champs, I still love playing Mario Champs, but I think that I have gotten to the point where I'm kind of like, okay, I have so many upgrades and supports on the table. I recently played her for the weekly one shot challenge against Baron Zemo, and like that was a decent game, but like I didn't have the most fun during that game. So I think that she's dropped for me. I think B tier is where I would put Maria Hill, guys. So let me know if you guys agree or disagree with that. So let me do a poll here right away. So I guess I need to end the last poll. Sorry guys. 81% of you guys voted that you have more fun. Okay, that's interesting. So most of you guys are also like similar to me in terms of like who the character is kind of drives like if it's fun or not. Okay, so we're gonna do a new poll. And for this poll, I'm gonna ask, do you want to move Maria Hill? Do you want to move Maria Hill? And then if the majority votes yes, then we'll do another poll and I'll ask you guys which tier. It can only be A or C tier, right? Okay, oh, sorry guys, I think I slipped on chat a little bit. Okay, Alexi says, I don't mind Shuri's Nemesis set. It's her obligation that I dislike. If you don't have your upgrades out, yeah, it's really tough to get rid of. Oh yeah. I don't really remember her obligation, to be honest, guys. I think it's something like you have to like attack and thwart to remove counters, I think. Right? So without the upgrades, you have to use her basic power and she exhausts to do that. Then it's terrible. But you have the upgrades out, I think it's super chill. I think that's kind of how it worked. Um, so yeah, that's if you get that early on, that's a really rough obligation for sure. Beowulf says, Music Minion will transfer the threat from the Nemesis side scheme to the main scheme and cost 5 life, which means it can be killed with the base activation and sure upgrade for fun. Yeah, or for damage. Yeah. Minimum says, high power, lower fun. Yeah, for Maria Hill, higher power, lower fun. Celtic says, for me, Maria Hill's playstyle doesn't work for me. While staying in alter ego and obliterating the villain can be fun. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed that alter ego thing. I think that, yeah, I kind of wish it was just like maybe like 5 upgrades. Maybe it's the moving counters thing that really makes her like overtuned. Cause like I'm trying to imagine if she can't move all-purpose counters, which should be like a lot more balanced and a lot more fun. I'm not sure, but like being able to like refill the counters with the hero ability to move the counters like to the Pericles, I think it's crazy. Versus if she only had like her upgrade to put on a counter, like and Nick Fear to put on counters, that would like limit the counters a lot. Because then they used to always put in feud agents, and you just move those counters from the feud agents to another shield support, right? So I mean, at least that's the way that I like to play with the feud agents. I think that's like the best card for her, just because it's like a one cost, super duper cheap card to like supply with counters. Alexis says it has 4 counters for the obligation of Shuri. It's 4 counters, and every time you attack, thwart, or defend, you remove a counter. It's 4. Okay, got it. Thank you for reminding me there. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying though. With if you get on turn one, guys, you guys are like done. Like with that, like with Shuri, like that game for like the first like turn or two, she's like completely neutered. You really have to get the upgrades out. And oh yeah, it's like if she how yeah, I mean it's just yeah, I'm trying to remember more about it, but I don't really remember. Beowulf says, I need advice from you. I'm doing the same journey as Chard Gambit. Okay, so trying to go through like the progression, right? Trying to defeat every single villain in expert with the heroes and cards available at the time. I need advice with Red Skull. Okay, Red Skull, and you only have heroes at the time. Okay, I'll tell you what I would do. So I was playing Red Skull with only heroes and cards available at the time. I mean, I feel like just if you're struggling a lot with that, I mean, I think you can go with the stronger one. So like Spider-Man or Captain Marvel, right? Um, I mean, Doctor Strange is out as well. Yeah, Doctor Strange. You have Captain America. I think that Red Skull. So expert Red Skull. He gives you an encounter card to start off. So that's pretty annoying. You really want to have a big thwarting type of hero to do the side schemes. I think I mean he's pretty susceptible to stun lock to status lock. So I think if you just status lock Red Skull, that should be an easy game. Um yeah, I think just trying to status lock him, maybe like Strange can go pretty hard with just a status lock. And then if he's stunned and confused every single game, or every single turn, like every single round, then you can just like try to pop up the side scheme. So hopefully that'll work out for you. I think that that's like the most consistent way to I think take down Red Skull, just like with the statuses, and make sure that you have allies obviously to block the hit after the statuses. Is kind of what I would go. I think the side schemes are manageable. You just have to make sure that you clear them off every single time that they come in play. Okay, so 3 minutes here, I think, for the poll. Yeah, 4 minutes. Sorry, guys. Okay, so no, you guys don't want to move Maria Hill. Okay, cool. So you guys are accepting where I place Maria Hill here. At least the majority of the chat. Okay, guys, which hero do you guys want to rank next? We have Nick Fury, Silk, Falcon, Tigra, and Hulkling. It is back to y'all's turn. So it's chat's turn here to rank their hero, and I just rank Maria Hill here. Beowulf says Silk. Alexi says Hulkling. Okay, so I'll make a poll here asking you guys. NB says, a question off topic. Have you seen Daring Lime's new way to mix standard 1 and standard 3 encounters into like both into the deck to average it? Yes, I have seen it. I think that's a very cool and interesting way. I was actually considering playing that on the channel and like talking about a little bit more there. I it I think that it's a very, very fun and unique way to play the game. And it's definitely it adds more of that, like, "Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen." But I think that for me, like, me and Darren Lamb, we were like different type of players. For me, I enjoy counting, and I enjoy the feeling of like, okay, there's no more advances in the encounter deck because they're all in the discard pile. So now let me like just abuse flipping down and like just always go down to like Peter Parker and like do my thing and like meet up with Aunt May for her to give me stoop, right? Like for me, that's a lot of fun. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. And I don't really like swingy villains, right? So like some of my most despised villains are like, Nebula, um, the Hood, right? I just don't like the swinginess and the variability. I like trying to be able to like, you know, limit the amount of variability, right? So like with his format, I think that, if you get unlucky, you could get like two advances and like two of the other scheme activation cards. What is it, like Dark Dealings or whatever, right? So like if I have like four like advances in the card deck, I don't want to mess with that, right? Because now I'm always scared to flip down every single turn. So like I think that it is a fun way to play the game, but probably not for me personally. But I may try on the channel in the future. Silk, another vote from NB. I should have had the poll first, guys. I think I just learned that like 5 minutes ago that I should have the poll when I go off on a tangent because then you guys can vote. I can let it like run a little bit while I'm doing that. Celtic says Falcon. Let's get over with. All right, guys. So we're doing Hulkling, Falcon, Silk in the poll here. I think that's what you guys said. Yeah. Okay. So let me start the poll. Sorry for that tangent there. Uh, Hulkling, Silk, and Falcon. Let's get over with. I have no clue where you guys are going to vote for Falcon, by the way, because some people love him, some people hate him, so we don't know where to go. Which hero should chat rank next? All right, guys, let's see what you guys vote for. Yeah, man. Let me know like in a comment anywhere, just if that works and if you're able to take down Red Skull. But yeah, definitely good luck with that. Minimum says my card counting is so bad every draw surprise. Yeah, I mean, I think that for Daring Lime too. I think that he's played the game so much to where like at the point he's not even purposely counting because I think he said in the video that he just so he's not purposely counting, but he just knows like there's been two advances. Like there's we don't need to count that. Or he already knows that there's no more advances because he already saw two. For me, I'm kind of like that sometimes. Sometimes I forget like is there one more advance or is there another one? And then I'm just too lazy to look through the the like encounter discard pile. But I definitely get that of like, okay, I subconsciously like just remember now that there's two advances in there. So like now it's I know there's no more, and I can definitely see and respect the opinion of someone that's like, okay, now this game is boring because I know there's no more advance in there, so I can just freely flip down. Kelly says, me too for the card count. Yeah. Let me see. What's the poll looking at right now? Okay, so we have Silk's leading. Oh, you guys gonna rank Silk? That's okay. That's okay. If you guys vote for Silk, you guys get a ranker. We have 55% here on Silk, 30% on Falcon, 18% Hulkling right now on the poll. Beowulf says, "Have you played any campaigns?" Yeah, I played. I have not played all the campaigns. I want to one day. It would be really cool to have all of them on the channel. I think that'd be really cool just to have like for people that are curious about how the campaign works and the mechanics. I have all the games that I played. I think are on this channel as well. I played campaigns like outside of that, but not any new campaign that I haven't already done like on the channel. So I've done the Sinister Modes campaign with Spider-Man. I have a playlist with Magneto taking on Galaxy's Most Wanted. I have, and I've done all the new ones, right? So new box are very easy for me to do campaigns on, just because it's like a new box. So I was like, it's a good way to experience the box and do a campaign. So I've done Age of Apocalypse whenever that campaign came out. And then I've done Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D whenever that released as well. And I've also done a custom campaign. Huge shout out to Xylo, one of my channel members. He did a really cool custom campaign, guys. If you guys are interested in that, definitely check it out. You can probably like look it up somewhere. But basically, he has this custom campaign where like the final big boss villain is Thanos, and I just think that that's really cool. I've always wanted Thanos to be that final villain in a campaign, so to finally have that is really cool. And then like you can actually take the Infinite Gauntlet away. So like the Infinite Gauntlet ties to the Power Stone in that campaign. Super duper cool to have the hero have the Infinite Gauntlet. I mean, I'm hoping to see a reprint of the Infinite Gauntlet in the future where the hero can actually take it and wear it. That's so fun, guys. Yeah. So yeah, like he designed that very well. That was a very fun campaign. Okay. So you guys voted here for Silk. So you guys are gonna rank Silk. Okay. So where are we putting Silk, guys? Starting another poll. How fun is Silk? Let's do. Should I do S tier? I think I just do S tier. I don't think any of these heroes are like D tier, right? But if you guys say D tier, oh, I think I. Sorry guys, I started the poll too early. Let me end the poll. The poll is just S tier and A tier for Silk. That's about bias for me. Sorry guys. That was purely an accident. I promise it was an accident, guys. Um, start poll. Okay, how fun is Silk? Okay, so let me add all the options there. S tier, A tier. Okay. All right. That poll looks a lot better. Okay, let me see here. Let me catch up on chat. Okay. Celtic says, I like the idea of campaigns, but with my nemesis free time, I just play, oh, my nemesis free time. I just play each encounter when I can. Yeah, yeah, the thing is, like, the setting up for the campaign is, like, a lot for me as well, and for me personally, it's just not as fun as standalone because I don't wanna be stuck with, like, a hero in deck for, like, those 5 scenarios, right? Like, I wouldn't mind playing the same hero in deck for a while, but I wanna, like, be able to pick, like, different scenarios I wanna play in, and, yeah, it's just not my favorite type of thing, but Alexi here says, "Silk A." Beowulf says, "I personally enjoy a lot of the Age of Shoot campaign, but requires a rich hero. Ha ha ha, a lot of resources. Enjoy a lot, the Agents of Shield campaign. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking about. Sorry, it took a while for me to click that, but yeah, with the environments, you need resource sinks to remove counters from those guys that might betray you, right? Those I forgot the name of that. Sorry guys, but it's like those three environments, and then they flip over, they become attachment for the villain. So you need to constantly spend resource sinks to pop those off. But they actually help you out too. So I do like that. Like you can heal a damage from a friendly character, take 2 that off a scheme, do 2 damage. So I think it's nice to have that balance there. But I definitely get that. Yeah, you definitely Hulk is not gonna have fun doing the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. campaign by himself. Let me see. Kotick says my vote didn't go through this section in first. Really? For I think because I had another poll that I messed up, so maybe it's that one. The poll where I just put Silk S tier and A tier as only options. Is it working here for the S to C tier one? If not, I can just like count your vote as like a little bit more up for whatever that you want to vote for. But you have to like tell us in the chat. So yeah, definitely not correct in an election. Metascrub says, is it based on how fun a hero is or how OP? This is a fun tier list. Sorry, guys. I should have put that maybe. I don't know how. Well, I let the chat decide if they want to do fun or OP. I don't know how to edit that right now that I'm doing the live stream of like putting that in the like the title or something like that. But yeah, this is a fun tier list, guys. NB says Silk is so difficult to upkeep. Can't read. Uh, I think I think that so my first game with it, I don't know if you guys have seen that playthrough, like with her pre-con deck, I believe it was. I messed the heck up with that one. And yeah, I totally agree. Like I think she's hard to start playing. I kept forgetting to tuck stuff under her, and the triggers of when I wanted to trigger like her other cards to like do stuff with the tuck cards. But I think maybe I just played her a lot, but I definitely felt it's easier nowadays. It's similar to like a Spider-Man Spire since I always forget when the villain attacks when I first started playing Marvel Champions. But yeah, I can definitely see that though. I think the killing like the side scheme and forgetting to tuck under yourself because you want to do another sequence after you take out the side scheme, that can definitely be a thing. Minimum says, I've had my first Ronin encounter setup. Oh my goodness. Okay, good luck, dude. Ready to go for about 3 weeks. And I swear it's just free time. That's a problem. Not that I'm terrified. That's so funny, dude. That is, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I can't set up anything because then my cat's estimate will just like tear everything down. But that's yeah, that's hilarious. I think that Ronin has a very bad reputation, but I think he's overrated in how difficult he is, guys. I think that he's doable for a lot of heroes, even consistently as well. So um Mescrub says for me, campaign only works if I play one of my favorite heroes, knowing I have to do 5 games with them. My favorite. Yeah, yeah. Can't play less from here for 5. Dude, yeah, I totally agree. Like you have to play here that you enjoy. And yeah, I think it has to be that. So I think all my campaigns I've done is with the hero that I enjoy. So I want to shout out Zao campaign again, his custom campaign that he had me do on the channel. You swap a hero every single scenario, but it has to be champion or guardian heroes only. That was very fun as well. Cause then you're like trying to plan ahead. Like which heroes do I need to save for the future? Because I can't I can only play each hero once. So it was very fun swapping like between all those heroes. So yeah, that was a very fun campaign experience. Alexi says, when I started Silk, I felt it was hard to tuck cards until I realized I just kept forgetting to tuck treasures. Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, sorry guys, not the side scheme thing. Yeah, I totally blanked on that. Tucking treacheries is the thing I forgot the most when they triggered. Then it felt so much better and more consistent. Yeah. So whenever you guys don't know how Silk works, whenever you review a treachery, whenever you resolve the treachery, you can tuck it under her. And that way she doesn't have to kill a side scheme or kill a minion. You can just get that free treachery. So you have to remember that when you're playing Silk. Cody says, so you play all the campaigns with Spider-Man God. Yeah. I would not mind doing that. I think I'll get a lot of complaints though from like just people that watch the channel. But yeah, Spider-Man. I don't know if you guys I don't know if anyone here has been following my channel since like the early days. I think I kind of remember Metascrub from like a long time ago. But like my first like maybe 30 videos is all just like Spider-Man demolishing villains because I literally thought I'm just gonna just keep posting only Spider-Man content because like he's so fun. I'm never gonna get bored of him. I'm just gonna keep on playing him. And a lot of people were like complaining, like, we want to see you play another hero. Can you play another hero? Like it's just Spider-Man. I was like, all right, I play another hero. And then now we're like doing this. But for sure, I will never get sick of playing Spider-Man. Okay, let me look at the poll here, guys. You guys have Silk in the A tier. Okay, that's cool. So I put in an A tier. My question is, where does she go in the A tier? I apologize for how long. I kind of went on a tangent there with the poll. So let me ask you guys here. Where does Silk go in the A tier? Where does Silk go in A tier. And let me put in parentheses for fun. So what is the pull option here? We go first behind Bucky, or behind Shuri. Start pull. All right, guys, where are you guys putting Silk here? Okay, let me see. Catch up on chats. So, Celtic says, if you could only pick one hero to play all campaigns, who would it be and what aspect? One hero to play all campaigns. Spider-Man Peter Parker, dude. Easy, easy, easy. Of course, Spider-Man. I think I'm going protection. I don't know if you guys have seen my it's like a more recent video where I talked about like the best way to play Spider-Man Peter Parker. I think Ready for a Fight goes so hard with him, and I love that there's like Web Warriors on the art of the card. Having that access to Aunt May through Stalwart, through Steady, because it's not a like confused or anything like that. So nice. And he flips out the hero form. You know, he draws 6 cards, right? Flips out the hero form, draws a card off the Spire sets as well. So fun. I love that deck so much with Spider-Man. So yeah, definitely protection. And I think, yeah, doing all campaigns with protection. I think Spider-Man Peter Parker's got it. Alexi says, Ironheart leadership. He's commenting to oh yeah, he's just answering the question here that Kotick asked us. Okay. Welcome to chat, Josh. Stacy, I like your profile picture. Hello from Spain. Happy 2026. Happy New Year, dude. Shout outs to Spain. I've been there before when I was a kid because a lot of my family is they like live in Spain. So yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, hope you are having a great start to the new year right now. And thank you for joining. Metascope says, I beat Ronin with SPR. Spider is a slow hero. If Spider can do it, most heroes can. Ronin just takes a lot of correct decision making. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that I definitely can see Spider doing that. Like, it's definitely Spider is really, really tough against Ronin, especially her because she has such a slow start. But yeah, it takes a lot of correct decision making. I think that for a hero like Spider, I don't know if you agree with this, Metascrub, but I think that she might be inconsistent with Ronin just because if he like gets rid like on the first like 2 turns, it could demolish, like he could demolish her. But I think with most heroes, even with bad luck, like the worst luck possible, I don't think Ronin can like demolish if you're like making the correct decisions and like have a solid like deck build too. Venom says, Justice Psylocke is commenting to he's commenting to Kotick here for like, yeah, Justice Psylocke, I think it's a fun one. Ironheart leadership, yeah, from Alexis. I think it's a fun one too. Since I asked for me, Cyclops and leadership. Oh yeah, Cyclops in leadership, definitely, definitely, definitely killer. Yeah, I could definitely do that one too. Cyclops, another one of my favorite heroes. Yeah. All right. Thank you for the love, Josh. I appreciate you, man. Okay, so we said where's the poll looking? 58% behind Shuri. Okay, guys. So just where I have it right here. Dang. Ah, that's tough. I so if you guys had put Silk, okay, let me end the poll here. If you guys had put Silk right here, I definitely would not move her up. I think I would just kept her here. I think it's fine. But if you put her here, oh man, do I want to waste my turn to move Silk up here? So for the chat's turn, for everyone that's tuning in, chat ranks Silk at the end of A tier right here. So now during my turn, I can skip my turn to move Silk up 1 tier or down 1 tier, or I can just rank another hero. Uh, I'm okay. I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her. I think A is it's still a good spot for her, and I think this live stream is going a little bit longer than what I wanted to. So I think for that purpose as well, I'm gonna just leave her. We're gonna rank another hero, guys. Rob says, "Move her up. You know who you want to." I do want to, but I think I'm gonna respect the chat's wishes here, and I'll keep her in A tier. I think A tier is not like A tier is not terrible. So I think I'm gonna leave Silk here. Yeah. Should we talk about Silk a little bit? Let's talk about her kit, guys. Yeah, Silk has a lot of upgrades. I think a lot of people don't like the upgrades that she has, but I think that if you focus on like 1 or 2 upgrades with her, I think that that is the way that I prefer to play her. Obviously, she's a web warrior that she gets a bunch of points for that. And then one of the coolest things with her is her alter ego. In alter ego, she can trigger her ability to discard top card to draw 2 cards. Super fun. I love flipping out to Artigo to get extra resources. That's probably one of my favorite mechanics with her. So yeah, I mean, I think she's an awesome fun hero. I think she's well designed. I think she's unique. I like the identity memory stuff with her as well. So yeah, I think A tier is a fair spot for her. Okay. I just noticed it's getting super dark here, guys. Do I need to let me go turn on the light, guys? Sorry about that. Let me turn on the light here. Okay. Sorry about that. Is it any better? I can't see it because of the delay. Okay, I think it's a little better. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen in some of my videos, the light just like gets really dark. Because I use like the natural lighting, and then I can't anymore at night. Okay. Let me rank a hero, guys. I'm going to rank. Should I do Hulkling? Oh man, this is tough. There's there's one hero on the list I definitely want chat to rank because I don't want to rank that hero. Um, I think I'm gonna do Hulkling. Hulkling. Oh boy, Hulkling peak design. I'm putting him above Bucky, guys. And this is one of those ones where I like Bucky a lot more than Hulkling. I don't really know much about Hulkling. I've only learned about him from Marvel Champions, really, right? And from like what you guys have told me about Hulkling. So but his design, having 4 double resources, I love economy on heroes. That's so fun. And I love the way that I'm not an event-oriented type player, but Hulkling's events are super fun, guys. I love how when you play the event, you can exhaust the shapeshift upgrade, and in whatever form you're in, you get like a little bit of extra effect with that, right? Like the more damaging one with the Hulk shape, just staying in Hulk shape the whole game is fun as well. Shapeshifting a lot is also fun. So yeah, Hulkling, peak design. Yeah, he goes into A tier, top A tier for me, guys. What do you guys think about that? Uh, so let me have a poll here. I'm gonna ask you guys, and then I'll read some chat. So let's see. Do you want to move Hulkling's ranking? Okay, let me know, guys. What do you guys think about Hulkling? Okay, let me catch it with chat here. So, Celtic says if they were to reprint Spider-Man, should he have Avenger and Web Warrior, or just having Web Warrior by default make him too powerful? So, my personal opinion is that if he's reprinted the way that he is, I've said this a couple times on my channel, I think that Web Warrior is too powerful for Spider-Man to have. I think that of all the heroes in Marvel Champions, Spider-Man really synergizes with the Web of Life and Destiny because he's already drawing cards with Spider Sense. So like, yeah, it's just bonkers for him to have like that economy here with the way that his kit is. Now, if they completely revisit him and make a new Spider-Man, I think that they can tune him down a little bit and then give him the web word trait. I think that's fine. But I think having both, I mean, for sure, not having, I don't think you should have both. I think that having the access to Avenger stuff and the Webware stuff is crazy because then you have the Quinn carrier and you have the Web of Life and Destiny, which is like 2 of the most powerful like supports. But I think having Webware by default, yeah, if it was just Webware, I think that's also a little bit too powerful for him. Welcome Nick to the chat. Marijo 9 S tier and neither is Winter Soldier. I'm already lost. This is a fun tier list. So just how much we enjoy playing heroes, not a power ranking. I asked the chat earlier if they wanted to do a power ranking tier list or like a fun tier list, and we're doing a fun tiers here. Alexi said agreed. He's A tier for fun. Yeah, for Hulkling. Yeah. Celtic says, haven't played him yet, so no from me, just my comments. Celtic is hilarious here. Alexis says, Nick is just fun. Cheers. Yeah. NB says he's S. I wanted to put him in S, but like I had to keep in mind like all of my other S2 heroes. So it's kind of like how big of an S2 do I want? And I don't think Hulkling makes it there for me, just because I just don't really know anything about like I'm not a big fan of like the Hulkling character, right? So maybe if we get him in the MCU and I like him a lot, I might be able to bump him up to S and then maybe bump someone else down, right? Because I can't have that many people in the S tier for me. But yeah. Um, MB says he is S. Nick says that makes sense. Fun can be subjective. Yeah, this is a entirely subjective tier list, but I think I might get a little bit of what the community thinks here because a lot of you guys are going to be voting for what you guys think. So maybe we'll get some community perception here as well, like some representation of what the overall Marvel James community thinks. Okay, so all right, that poll there, you guys said no for moving Hulkling, so we're gonna keep Hulkling here. Man, I'm shocked you guys aren't moving all my like picks here because I feel like a lot of times like people comment like, oh, like I would entirely disagree with your tier list. Like I'm moving your hero up or down like a bunch. So yeah, thank you guys for agreeing with me on a lot of these. All right, so we're gonna end this poll. So since there are only 3 heroes left, I'm going to just do the poll and ask you guys which hero you guys want to rank next. So which hero should we rank for fun next? So we have Nick Fury. We got Falcon. and we have Tigra, guys. So this is a fun hero tier list. Which hero do you guys want to rank next? So let me do that, and then let me read the chat here. Okay, Kojic says, if they ever make a Young Avengers team in the MCU, we might see Hulkling, but I think the chances of that are slim now. Why is it slim now? I'm not like super caught up right now. Like I watch our movies and everything, but I don't know like the news of like, oh, okay, because of Doomsday, right? Because they're bringing in X-Men. That makes sense. Yeah, I think they were definitely leaning towards the Young Avengers stuff with like Kamala and Ironheart. Shots, if you guys have not seen the Ironheart show on Disney Plus, I thought it was really good, guys. I heard really bad reviews on it. I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys watched that one, but I didn't see any like promotion for any of that. Someone just told me that it was like all posted, and I was like, okay, let me check it out, and I enjoyed it. Let me see. Nick says Silk would be in D for me. Silk would be in D tier for me. Okay, thank goodness you weren't in the chat whenever we voted for Silk. So she's gone. We already ranked her in the A tier. She's locked in there, guys. Sorry, Nick. Lexi said Falcon. Okay, so I think he's winning the poll here. Kelty says, why would we move your picture, expert? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think that in a subjective tier list, I mean, it's totally fine to move or lower it. Alexa says, let's do LOL to move my picks. Timu Captain America. Who is Timu Captain America? Oh, Falcon. That's a hot take. Okay. Kotick says they did Miss Marvel and Kate Bishop with Iron. They did Miss Marvel and Kate Bishop with Ironheart. Okay, I'm not sure what you meant by that. If you can explain a little bit. They did Miss Marvel and Kate Bishop with I did watch like the zombie show where the three of them were in it. Are you talking about like the MCU? Rob says, I think Ironheart series was solid. Mephisto was good casting. Yeah, that was a good series. And I was shocked with the Mephisto thing. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, he was a very fun and interesting villain. I'm excited to see what else he's going to do in MCU. Alexi says, Arnold show was great. I expected it to be pretty mid, and it really surprised me. Dude, same. I thought like everyone was like saying it was terrible, like the worst like ever. Like I don't know, like MCU is like done. Like Ironheart is like the biggest flop ever. I thought it was like awesome, and my wife loved it as well. So we both really enjoyed it, and I was not expecting anything. Maybe because I wasn't expecting anything. But yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed the hood. Yeah, that was a very fun show. Surprised me a lot as well. Let me see. I'm gonna leave the poll running a little bit here because it's tied for Falcon and Tigra for who you guys want to vote on. Celtic says, I don't see that moving forward, but I would love to be wrong. I really enjoy the actress who played Miss Marvel. Yeah, the Kamal Khan actress. I heard that she's a very nice person. Celtic says, sorry for the grammar. They started the Young Avengers with Miss Marvel, Ironheart, and Kate Bishop. Yes, yeah. So it looked like they're moving forward with it. Yeah, I think they definitely were moving forward with the Young Avengers there. That would have been interesting. I think they just needed like one of the like bigger names to maybe keep the Young Avengers afloat. Like I don't know. I don't know. Rob says Kate Bishop was in Captain Marvel 2. Wait, was she in Captain Marvel 2? Kate Bishop. Oh, at the end, right? At the sorry guys for anyone that hasn't seen it. For spoilers, but I'm just gonna wait a second here before I spoil like the end credit scene. Okay, so yeah, she was at the end there. I think Kamala tried to recruit Kate Bishop at the end of that. Um, okay, so let's get. Oh man, it's tied, guys. 45% Falcon and Tiger. Can someone vote and break the tiebreaker, or should I just break the tiebreaker here, guys? Um, okay, I'm gonna read a few more comments here, and then if the chat is still tied, I'm gonna break the tiebreaker here. Okay, so Rob says no. Let's see. Let me catch up with the earliest chat. Okay, but she wasn't. Celtic says, I don't think we will see Young Avengers now that X-Men are coming. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think the Young Avengers will come out anymore. But I am very hyped for X-Men. So, but who knows what will happen after Doomsday? Yeah, I'm assuming that everyone will be there after Doomsday. So hopefully we'll see everybody. Rob says, uh, they also have Wiccan from Agatha All Along. Yeah, that was so hyped, dude. That was crazy. I'm not gonna say I like really liked Agatha All Along. I did think it was like kind of slow in the beginning, so it's not my like favorite Disney Plus series. But I did like the like small moments where Wiccan was like going off. But yeah, that was a fun series. I probably wouldn't watch it again though. But yeah, definitely not terrible. Okay. Some guys, I think someone just voted for Falcon and someone voted for Tiger right after that. So the poll is still tied. Okay. Let me read a few more of chat here and then and then I'll do a tiebreaker. Okay. Celtic says, "Do I want peppermint or green tea?" Uh, Sorry, man. I'm not. I'm not sure what you meant for that either. Rob says, "Young Avengers is actually complete in MCU. Speed was in the post credits of Agatha all along. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah. He was. Agatha was a fun show. I enjoyed it. Yeah. It was a fun ride. Um, yeah, it was definitely like a different vibe from what usually the MCU does. Agatha all along had an awesome soundtrack. Oh yeah, that that one song was stuck in my head for such a long time. It was like the like which song I don't remember anymore. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tiebreaker here, guys, because you guys are tied here with Falcon Tigra. So I'm gonna say chat has to rank Falcon because I don't want to rank Falcon. So where do you guys think Falcon goes? How fun is Falcon of a hero? And I'm gonna start a poll here. So how fun is Falcon? And I'm gonna leave S tier here because I know a lot of people love him. I'm gonna do A tier. And should I let's do B tier, and I'm gonna put C or D tier. And if C or D tier wins the vote, then I'll do another poll with only C and D tier. Because some people think that Falcon's D tier, right? In terms of how funny it is. So I'm gonna put that poll up and see what you guys think. Metascript says, "I'm guessing Falcon is the one you don't want to rank." That is the one I don't want to rank. I don't want to deal with Falcon, guys. I want you guys to put him. And then if anyone watches this video and they're like, "Oh, what the heck? Why were rank Falcon so low?" I'll be like, "It wasn't me. I Falcon's awesome, guys. Like the chat ranked him low." Kotick says C tier salary for Falcon. Rob says F tier Falcon. Savage, dude. Savage. Okay, so we have 86% of the votes here voting Falcon to be C or D tier. I'm gonna let the poll run for a little bit longer, and then I'll have a new poll with just C tier and D tier and see what you guys think about that. Actually, I don't think that this can change. I think it's gonna. I think C or D is gonna win the poll, right? Let me just let a little more time pass for some more votes to come in. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Falcon, guys. Um, Falcon, I think that on paper, he has really cool stuff. I think that he has good stuff on paper. I like the scrying. I think that for me, it's the puzzly heroes that I'm not a big fan of. And I think that his puzzly thing, it's a lot on luck as well, right? Like it's kind of like I feel like he's more luck dependent than Domino because if I like make the top card go away, and let's say it's a zero booster, and the next one's zero booster, you just have really bad luck, and the next one's zero booster again, and he's not getting any like board impact with his cards, right? So like I want a hero that can impact the board greatly, and Falcon just kind of doesn't do that for me personally. Rob says MCU wise, I prefer Bucky's Avengers to. Dude, oh my god, I'm gonna go on. Like, let me let me just end this poll because I think there's a lot of people that voted now. So I think that C tier and D tier have won that. So let me do another poll while I go on a crazy tangent from what Rob just said. Uh, let's see. How fun is Falcon? And the only options now are C tier and D tier because that's what you guys voted for. Not me, guys. This is what chat wants. Chat wants C tier or D tier. Okay. So let me get back on chat here. So, dude, Bucky's Avengers. I don't know if it's like Bucky's or if it's Yelena's Avengers, but like I love Thunderbolts. That was one of my favorite MCU movies. Such a fun movie. And I feel like everyone loves like that Avengers team more than Falcon's Avengers team. Like, let me know down in the comments. I'm gonna have another poll after this. What do you guys think? Like, are you guys on like Team Bucky or Team Falcon? If you guys are caught up with the MCU, like which team do you like more? Because like every character from Bucky's team, I just really like the characters. Like they're awesome, dude. Like they have like a backstory that I know about. I've watched series about them. Yeah, I just feel like I like them more. Like I don't know. They're kind of like they've been through all of it, right? And I feel like the other team is kind of like more clean cut and like I don't know. Yeah, but I definitely agree with Rob here. The Bucky Avenger team way better. A minimum says I really wanted to like Falcon. So back to Marvel Champions here. As his mechanic was similar to one I was brainstorming for a custom hero, but it just didn't turn out well. Yeah. I think that I don't know what expectations I had for Falcon, but definitely not meet whatever expectations that I did have. I think he definitely underwhelmed for me. Um, Maverick says, trying to get back into Marvel Champions. Kept collecting, haven't played since the Guardians of the Galaxy's wave. Oh, snap. Okay. That's a while back. Well, welcome back to the game. Your content's been helping me want to try a game again, so can't help with ranking these new heroes. Hey man, it's entirely all fun. So like if you want to just say whatever you want in the chat and if you want to just like vote, that's completely okay. You literally just say, dude, Falcon's so cool. I love that he can look at the top card of the encounter deck. Like I'm ranking him in S tier, and you can just vote for that and just like let us know in the chat. So this is an entirely subjective tier list. So even if you haven't played his heroes, you can still have an opinion on them. So no worries. I'm glad that you're getting back to the game. Hopefully you get fully back in and enjoy playing Marvel Champions. I think that it's a very fun game. Yeah, Gardens. I think a lot of people quit during Gardens because of Ronin, but yeah, there is no other villain as difficult as Ronin, by the way. That's come out. So Celtic says, as a content creator, do you ever get tired of making content with heroes or scenarios you may not enjoy? Ooh, that's a I no, I don't. But I think I'm still not as deep into the game as a lot of people, right? Like other than Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and like Cyclops and Cable, I don't know if I played any hero like enough times to where I would say like I played him like like a million times, something like that, right? I feel like yeah, I feel like the heroes are still pretty fresh. There are heroes that I really don't want to play, right? Like Falcon's a hero that I'm like not excited to play on personally. I'm like, I don't really want to play Falcon. But like, if you request me to play Falcon and then like you have like a deck for him, like I'm still interested to try it out because maybe I'll enjoy Falcon in that new build, right? So although there are heroes that I'm not like looking forward to playing, I think that I still don't really dislike it at this point. But maybe in the future as I get more burned out. But I think right now it's not bad at all. Cuddick says Thunderbolts was a very fun movie, but I'm a big fan of Yelena and Red Guardian. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about Red Guardian. He is so funny. Yeah, that actor is really funny too. Uh, I think he was in. We watched a movie with him, the Christmas movie, where he's Santa Claus. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. I don't remember the name. I think it's called A Violent Night, and the Red Guardian actor is like Santa Claus, and he's like drunk and he like bites people. Super duper fun movie, guys. I highly recommend it if you guys want to watch it. Red Guardian needs to be in Marvel Champions. Totally agree. We need to see some Red Guardian there. David says, "Hey there, first time catching you live. Thanks for the stream. Welcome to the chat, man. This is my first time doing a live stream ever, like by myself, I guess. Usually when I'm on like another channel, like D20 or Nelson or Daring Lime, they do all the chat stuff for me, and I can't even see the chat. So like, it's a blessing and it makes it a lot easier. So now I'm trying to kind of like keep up with everything here. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let me know if you have any feedback from me guys on how this is going, because I don't know if you guys are enjoying this like this type of format here for these live streams here. But I just wanted to interact a little bit more with you guys. So okay, let me go back to the poll here. So you guys voted for C tier for Falcon 60%. Okay, and now I'm gonna end the poll here because it's been a while for that. So Falcon C tier. If anyone's watching this, guys, it's not Web Warrior ranking Falcon there. It is chat. Chat thinks Falcon's not that fun. They think that he's C tier level fun. So yeah, we're gonna put Falcon there. I have no comment. I'm moving him up or down, so I'm just gonna leave him there. So okay, I'm gonna catch him on chat, or no, let me rank a hero, and I'll put a poll if you guys want to move my ranking, and then I'll catch him on chat. So I apologize for that, chat. I'll be right with you guys. So okay, am I gonna rank Tiger or Nick Fury? I think I'm going Nick Fury here. Yeah, I'm gonna rank Nick Fury in the B tier behind Maria Hill. I think that my biggest gripe with Nick Fury is that in his stealth suit form, when he's in hero form and in the stealth suit, the villain will scheme against Nick. That's fine. I think that that's cool. But for me, it's like when a villain scheme against me, I want to be able to heal, and I want to have the alternate hands of 6. So being able to or not being able to do that, right? Being in hero form, and then like having the hand size of 5, and the enemy will still scheme on me. That kind of stinks, and then I just don't feel like he has enough threat mitigation in his kit to fully counteract what I want from him, right? I think that I want him to be more powerful and have more threat mitigation. Yeah, so for me, that's like the downside of Nick Fury. But other stuff is awesome. So other than that, like I mean, he's awesome. I love that you can flip to a suit form and like just pop off and go crazy. Do a lot more damage for each counter in there. I like that you can like save those counters and then just build them up on your suit form upgrade, the threat on there. I mean, so like that's fun as well. And I like that whenever he's stored, he can like remove a threat off of there and put it on his suit upgrade. So like yeah, that's cool too. Okay, let me catch up with chat here, guys. I want to do a poll about something you guys talked about, but I forgot. Oh, about Team Red Guardian, like Team Thunderbolts or like Team like Falcon. But let me do this poll here and let's finish this tier list here first. So start a poll. Do you want to move my Nick Fury ranking? Yes or no? All right. So let me catch up on chat here while I let you guys vote on that poll. Okay. So okay, Metascrub. I can't wait to see how they do Sentry in Marvel Champs. Oh yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a very fun hero. I'm very excited to see Sentry as a hero. He's already in here as an ally, and we're getting another ally version, I believe, in Wonder Man's pre-con deck. Yeah, that's the leadership one, I think. Right? Yeah, I mean either Hercules or Wonder Man is gonna have the Sentry, a new leadership Sentry ally, I believe. Was it leadership or was it justice? No, Thor was leadership. All right, guys, I don't remember. I don't remember. Has to be OP. Yeah, yeah. But I think he may be very balanced if they do like a thing where like he doesn't have any control whenever he's OP. So you're able to do a bunch of damage, but it's like you can hit an ally or something like that. That would be a very fun and unique mechanic to play around. So I'm very excited to see how they build Sentry here as a hero in Marvel Champions. Kurt says Bird counters clown. Like, okay, that I will say though, that is one of my like more favorable things about Falcon. I think talk about Falcon's flock, right? Like his research generator. I think that that can really pop off and be very fun and powerful. It's just like whenever you lose the counters, it's kind of like and it only works for like I think bird cards, right? Yeah. So like, but I mean that is a lot of people that don't know how to play Falcon. That is a great way. You can use that resource because it doesn't exhaust multiple times in one turn and like try to pop off in a single turn. So I do like that a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's not enough. I think yeah. Minister says probably will have the Void as an OP nemesis. Oh, that would be so cool. Like Dark Phoenix. That would be so cool. Yeah, I would be super excited to see that. Yeah, yeah. That's I feel like he has such interesting design. Like in Marvel Champions, he's gonna be super duper fun to play. I mean, I'm very excited to see what the designers do with Sentry in the game. Rob says Sentry should have an alternate form in Void. Or like a form upgrade. I don't know. I kind of don't want him to, but because of like the like form flipping stuff. But that would make sense too. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that'd be interesting though. Violent Night is a great film. Yes, so funny, guys. I highly recommend it. I think Christmas already passed. We should have watched it again this year because that was a very good time. Katik says David Harbour, he's oh yeah, he's the actor, I think, for the guy. He's in this coach show on Netflix. You may have never heard Stranger Things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into tangent with Stranger Things, but I've seen I think only season 1 or 2. But I watched it like way after it was like out. I think like maybe like season 4 was already out, and I only watched season 1, I think. So yeah, Alexi said, my preface, it is a comedy horror, so don't be scared of violence and gore. Oh yeah, yeah. If you guys don't like gore, like needlessly gory stuff with tons of violence, do not watch Violent Night with the Christmas Santa, David Harbour, the Red Garden playing that. So yeah, this is not a kid-friendly movie, guys. Um, okay, let me see here for the poll. Okay, so you guys say you don't want to move my Nick Fury ranking. Thank you, guys. You guys are so fun. Okay, so we're gonna end this poll, and then we have one more hero here, guys. What are we ranking Tigra? She's the last hero for chat to rank. So start a poll, and then how fun is Tigra? So we'll do S tier. I don't think anyone's gonna put her in the D tier. So all right, and then let me catch up a little bit more on chat here as this poll is running in the background. Winning Hand is going to join his chat and yell at all of us for not making him A tier. Making who A tier? Nick Fury maybe. Yeah. Minimum. Oh, I put Nick above Maria, but I wouldn't waste chat's turn skipping him. You're so kind, not wasting chat's turn. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I can definitely see the appeal of Nick too. I know a lot of people love him. Rob says Team Bucky. Oh, for that, yeah, I'm gonna have a poll on that after, like Team Bucky or Team Falcon, for the MCU. If you guys have seen that, or like if you guys have followed up with the MCU movies. Alexi says dive bomb home technique with Nick Fury. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. With his the car is so cool. Giving aerial and dive bomb home technique, really awesome with that. Rob says Wonder Man deck has it. Okay. Oh, it's a Justice Century. I think I mixed it up with the Leadership Thor in like someone's deck. Oh, yeah, Justice Century. Oh man, sorry guys, I got a cough coming. Okay. Celtic says, has FFG reached out to you about previews for the next expansion. No, they have not reached out to me yet. I don't know, because I think we have to do previews for Wonder Man and Century, or Wonder Man and Hercules first. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but they had not reached out to me. I have no clue, by the way, if I'm getting previews for like anything. So I'm just kind of waiting. And whenever they hit me, I'm like, oh yes, awesome, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I don't know anything in advance, so hopefully I will get previews. That'd be cool. I really enjoy it, and it's an honor. So Celtic says, Dark Phoenix, part of the reason I hate playing Gene. Yeah, I think that it's become less for me lately, but when I first started playing it, that was always like one of my big things. Like, I don't want to have Dark Phoenix gonna play. That kind of like derails the game. I think for a lot of people that can be fun. For me personally, I kind of want more consistency in that. Celtic says, Nick Fury, he was winning hints here of the year. Oh, what? Nick Fury? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, I think he'll probably want to bump him up. Metascrub message retracted. Oh, what do you say, dude? Are you talking about Tigra? Tigra S tier right here. You guys voted for an S tier, guys? 44% of votes are in S tier. I'm gonna let the poll run a little bit longer because A tier is very close. Is she gonna be our only S tier hero? That's crazy. I didn't know. I knew that people loved Tigra. I didn't know that people loved her like S tier level. Metascrub says Tigra pops off. She goes hard. Draw 3 is fun. A bit too much setup, but fun. It's crazy because she can set that up on turn 1, dude. Like, if she has Moon Knight hunted, she could use her alter ego ability, grab another hunted, and just set it up, right? I think what you mean by setup is probably with the being able to not die to that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Alexa says drawing cards is fun, and she draws. Yeah, is she the man? I do want to ask you guys if you guys agree. If is she the most, like, is she the ultimate draw card hero in Marvel Champions? Um, who would be like in the area that, like, Captain Marvel, but like she doesn't have as much ways to draw it. It's just the hero ability and the Alpha Flight Station, right? Uh, I think the Photonic Blast also draws if you use all the like get the energy kicker. Spider Ham, I don't think he's really drawing cards. He's just generating resources, right? But like, yeah, is Tiger the biggest like draw card hero? Oh, this poll is so close, guys. It's tied 40% S tier and A tier. If the vote is like super tighter, I'm gonna have a second poll, and I'll just have S tier and A tier and see what you guys want to say about Tigra. Um, Rob says Shuri can draw 3 per turn minimum. 3 per turn. Oh, you mean with the Elephant's Trunk? Yeah, yeah. Shuri can draw a lot with that as well. Alex says Tiger has the most inherent card draw. I think I might agree with you, dude. Because yeah, I'm trying to think of another hero. Let me know down in the chat, guys, if you can think of a hero that has more draw than Tigra, but she might be the number 1 draw hero. Like, if you just want to draw cards in Marvel Champions, she might be it. Browning says, greetings, welcome to chat, dude. About Wonder Man, by the way, Scarlet Witch ally, Wonder Man, Scarlet Witch ally can be extremely good with Gambit alter ego action, in my opinion. Oh man, okay, I'm trying to think about Wonder Man, the Scarlet Witch ally. Oh, okay, I don't remember what the Scarlet Witch ally did in his kit. I think he comes with her, right? Like with a as an aspect card. Is that how that worked? I don't exactly remember those previews that we got for Wonder Man and Hercules. Gambit's alter ego action. So maybe she can help you scribe do something with that. Curtis says, I've had the most consistency in card draw with Tiger. Yeah, very consistent there. Maverick says, just from my favorite comics, I'd rather have seen Moon Knight than Tigra. Happy to see Hulkling in the game though. Yeah, me and my wife both really enjoyed the Moon Knight series from Disney Plus, and I think most people would have liked Moon Knight more than Tiger there. But either way, Tiger's kit is very interesting, and I think that we're gonna get Moon Knight at some point in the future. Rob agrees. I prefer Moon Knight to Tigra. Only bonus for Tigra for me is she's a cat lady. Yeah, Team Cat here. I know Rob has cats, so yeah, cats are awesome, guys. Kotick says, yeah, Tiger's a weird choice. Yeah. Okay, all right, guys. The poll is tied for S tier for Tiger, so I'm gonna have another poll here. I'm gonna end this poll. It's been 5 minutes for this poll, so is Tiger S tier or A tier? What do you guys think? So, how fun is Tigra? S tier, A tier. Where is chat going to put Tigra? Okay, and then Alexa says, I can't wait for a Moon Knight hero. For now, I have a custom hero printed. Oh, that's super cool, but it's hard to build for. Okay, okay. Yeah, the only custom hero that I played was the Daredevil one, and he is super fun to build. He has so many different aspect hooks, particularly in protection and justice, so that's fun. But yeah, I'm hoping that Moon Knight's I feel like Moon Knight seems like the type of hero that would have a bunch of aspect hooks, right? Because like with the split personality stuff, you can play on any aspect and like do whatever. So dang guys, the poll is 50-50. Okay, A tier. Oh, it's back to 50-50. Guys, this is so close. Is she A tier or S tier? I think either way, I'm just gonna put her in the top of A tier. If you guys vote for A tier, because some people are voting S tier. I think that that's where you guys would probably have her. So I'll put her above Hulkling if A tier wins, and if it's S tier, then I'm just putting an S tier here. Browning says, yes, she's in the one main deck. Okay, so Scar, which is a aspect card in that deck. She reviews the top encounter card, and if it's a treachery, then one review resolves. Ugh. Oh, but Gamma can manage the encounter deck, so then she can just make it out with no cons. Okay, got it. Oh, she was like a stat stick, right? Like she had like good stats. Okay. Oh yeah. Gamma can do that every single turn alter ego, and then Wanda can just not review the treachery. That is a toxic ability to review the whole treachery if it's like an advance. I think that's why I probably forgot entirely about her because I was like, I'm never gonna play her. So yeah, that's funny. Um, okay. Lexi says, the custom I have is by someone called Design Hacker. I've heard about him. He has several alter egos and several hero forms, and you want to try and flip through his minutes in each turn. Yeah. NB, thank you so much, dude. I think that's my first super chat ever. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you so much, dude. Thank you for your support as a channel member as well, and all your comments and everything. Thank you so much for getting me into this game. So glad I came across channel. Thank you, NB. I appreciate you so much, man. That is awesome. Super chat, I think, is that what that is, right? I don't even know. But yeah, super duper cool. I can like heart it. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, NBA. I appreciate it a lot. Celtic says, so after this year, will we get more street level heroes like Moon Knight and Punisher, or with Doomsday, is it time for the Fantastic Four? Okay, my opinion. What do I think? Will we get more street level heroes like Moon Knight and Punisher, or with Doomsday? Uh, I feel like, dang, I want Moon Knight and Punisher. I think it's time for the Fantastic Four though. Maybe they'll have. It seems like they're only gonna do one wave a year. Guys, I really want more than one wave a year. So like, it hurts me. Like whatever I say, I don't get the other one. I almost feel like they have to do Moon Knight and Punisher though, right? Because we're getting like the Defenders way. No, but they're not doing that anymore. They're not doing. They said they're not gonna do like trilogies anymore. So I think they may go back to Moon Knight and Punisher in the future. So I know a lot of people are gonna be upset that we're not getting Punisher if we don't get him. But I think it's gonna be Doomsday with the Fantastic Four finally. Yeah, because a lot of people have been asking for that as well. So then I think that'll be my prediction. I think that we'll be getting that in 2027. I think maybe 2028. There's just be another like random thing. We need to get revisits though. I really want to see another like Captain America or something like that, so that everyone can play him. Alexis says, each form reduces the cost of a different aspect. You can play cards for any aspect, but nothing higher than 3 costs. Oh, that's interesting. Each form reduce the cost of a different aspect. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. He can play cards from any aspect. Oh, I like that design a lot. That's really cool. That's kind of what I was talking about with like he needs to have like aspect synergy. Okay, so I'm gonna end the poll here, guys. You guys voted for A tier for Tiger. I'm gonna put her in the top of A tier here. Okay. All right. Let me talk a little bit about this tier list here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I think that 2025 was definitely a year, not a great year for Mario Champions, but a great year in terms of the design for Mario Champions. I think that the design for heroes and scenarios were like peak this year, and it's very encouraging to see this type of design here. I think you guys agree because we have 5 A tier heroes here in terms of how fun these heroes are. So it seems like the community agrees that like we had very fun releases in 2025, and we had like Maria and Nick in the B tier, and then Falcon in the C tier. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not mad at this list at all. Looking back, I kind of wish I bumped Silk to the S tier, but I'm okay with this list right here. Let me know down. Actually, let me have okay. Let's finish this tier list here first, and then I want to talk to you guys about like the MCU and some other stuff here. But I want to have one more poll here about this tier list, and I'm gonna ask you guys: are you happy with our fun ranking, with our tier list for fun? I want to see what you guys think about that. With our tier list for fun. Yes or no? Yeah. Let's see you guys think about that. Okay, let me think here. Just cost. Let's see. Rob says, I think marketing wise, they should ride the Doomsday wave and do uh Daredevil. I think he mean. Oh yeah. Fantastic Four. Yeah, I agree. I think that that's probably the best way to bring people into the game with Doomsday at the end of next year. Like to have Doomsday and Fantastic Four. I think that I would prefer that they do that actually, just to like bring more people in the game. I think that that's gonna be very appealing. So I totally agree with that. Curtis Ironstark, is Moon Knight best signature ally from this list? Oh, okay. Let me look them real quick. Okay, so we have the Bird for Falcon. We have Maria Hill and Nick Fury for like each other's identity-specific ally. I think that T'Challa is similar to them in how he works. Silk's got nobody, so she's not in the list. Bucky has Scarlet Witch. She's very good too. Ooh, Hulking's got Wiccan though. Wiccan and Moon Knight. I My personal opinion, I'm gonna go with Wiccan for Hulkling. I think Moon Knight is very strong and works with Tigra, but he stuns and confuses a minion. So if you're playing with Form of Foe on expert mode, the minions all have steady, so he becomes a lot more weak. And I think that's if you only have like star minions or something like that, he could be also weaker. But still, some of the minions really good. I think that in pure like trying to be objective as I can, I think that I prefer the Wiccan ally over the Moon Knight ally. But yeah, I think that in cases where all minions can be suddenly confused, I think Moon Knight would edge it for me there. Yeah, but it's very close for me personally. But that's an interesting question. Rob says, I personally want Moon Knight, Gwenpool, and a brand new wave of moons. Moon Knight, Gwenpool, and yeah, that would be very cool. MB says, you're welcome. It was my first super chat. Oh man, that's super cool, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so we're both each other's first here for the super chat. That's crazy. Yeah, I have no clue how like any super chat works either. So very very cool, man. I appreciate it a lot. Celtic says, we need Beast to raw version. Yeah, I mean, I think that we definitely need a Beast for everyone that loves Beast. Oh my goodness, guys, do we have a 100% vote here for like everyone's being happy with our tier list? That's awesome, guys. Man, I need to do more Hero Choice debates with you guys because if everyone's happy with that, I mean, I'm happy with that as well. So that's very cool. I'm glad you guys are happy with our tier list for fun. 100% votes. Super duper cool. Alexi says, I think we should vote on who of the A2 heroes deserves the S tier slot. Okay, yeah. I think that that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to vote. I'll make a poll here and I'll put Tiger, Hulkling, Bucky, and Shuri because Silka's in the end of that. So I'm guessing you guys won't bump her up. And whatever you guys vote for, I'll bump that hero to the S tier. I think that's a fun thing to like just have an S tier hero here. So let's see. Most fun hero. So we'll do Tigra, Hulkling, Bucky, and Shuri. All right, let's see what you guys vote for. Okay. NB says, I feel like 2026 would be a high A tier for Marvel Champs. Yeah, I feel like Daredevil is going to be awesome, bring a lot of people in the game. We have Jessica Jones, we have Luke Cage, we got Iron Fist as well. We have Elektra. I mean, we have Echo. I know she's not as big as those other names, but yeah, I'm very hyped for 2026. Rob's asking, Celtic, do you mean Beast or the chairman? Alexa says, also, why that Shuri deserves that slot. Oh, man, you have an ulterior motive. You just want Shuri to go to the S tier. I see what you're doing. Celtic says, my biggest complaint about Marvel Champions was the shipping delays. I understand a lot is out of FFG's control. Yeah, the lack of information from anyone was frustrating. Yeah, I know Canada got a lot. Yeah, I tried to like ask Olivia during like the interview more about Canada, but I also didn't want to like hang up too much on that, like keep on like pressuring her to answer questions from that because obviously there's only so much that she could say. But I know that a lot of people were asking me about Canada and UK delays, so I did want to make a point to that. And I think that yeah, it stinks because I think that a lot of the team that we see, we don't actually like they're doing everything that they can, and they just can't say like to us the information because of like whatever corporate stuff, right? So I mean I could be wrong on that, but it stinks that yeah, I just wish there was more communication of like why delays are happening and all that stuff and what we're getting with the revisits and reprints. Celtic says, yeah, the big blue funny hero beast, yeah, the X-Men. Uh, Alexis says Wiccan is the best ally for sure. Yeah, I think I agree with you, but Moon Knight, I mean, it's neck and neck. Um, NB says, yes, hero tiers debates with fans. This has been fun. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I do want to have another poll asking you guys if you guys like this type of format or if I should do a different type of format. And if you guys have ideas, definitely just let me know. Maybe like after the video ends, you guys can just comment that as well. And I'll definitely take a look and see what else we should be doing with this. Ninja says, Bucky should be S tier and Falcon should be D tier. Yeah, I mean, I can't I can't argue with Bucky and S tier. I think he's super fun and Falcon D tier. I can't argue with that either. He is not my cup of tea. Kelly says, "What could possibly go wrong?" Yeah, you did ask an interview, and it was great. Appreciate. Yeah, yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I did want to stress that point to her. Ninja says, also Nick Fury should be an A tier. He can drop 24 damage. Yeah, he can definitely do a lot of burst damage. Okay, so dang, it's a tie vote again, guys. There's so many ties here. Bucky and Shuri both tied. Man, a lot of Shuri votes. Okay, I think it's still tied. Someone voted, but it's still tied. I'm gonna have a second poll with only Bucky and Shuri. I thought you guys were gonna bump Tigra to the S tier because Tigra um almost got to the S tier like naturally, right? So I'm shocked that you guys actually like Bucky and Shuri more than Tigra. It makes sense with Hulkling because Hulkling also one that placed him. So I placed Hulkling above these guys. So you guys don't agree with me with that. You guys agree that Hulkling's A tier, but maybe near the bottom of A tier. So okay, let's do another dedicated poll because it's been 3 minutes. We're gonna ask you guys, Bucky or Shuri, what is the hero of the year for you guys? So most fun hero in 2025. It seems like it's one of these two, Bucky or Shuri. Who do you guys like? What does my chat think for the most funny hero in 2025, guys? Let's see. So closing poll, yes, I'm definitely gonna remember to do the closing poll, Rob, where Bucky and Falcon like in the MCU, which team do you guys like more? Bardic Mun, hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to chat. Sorry, I vote Shuri if I knew we need a tiebreaker. How's it going, guys? What is up, man? Definitely check out his YouTube channel, guys. He just showed us his storage solution here. A lot better than mine. A lot better. If you guys want to see like a way, if you guys are interested in like trying to like improve your storage solution, Monk's got a very good one. Raw version, Bucky has a cat in his alter ego. Easy choice. Hey, I, yeah, it's super tough. Yeah. Uh, cat eyes here from Celtic. Alexi says to Rob, but Shuri is a cat in hero form. That's true. Um, Barik says, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, man. That was a awesome video. Okay, it's close. I'm gonna let the poll run a little bit, but it seems like Shuri's winning right now. But I think it's so close it can easily switch. Man, if Shuri wins, Alexi's gonna get everything he wanted because he's been saying since we started this tiers debate that he wanted Shuri to be in the S tier, and then he like randomly just suggested an idea where I like have you guys pick one of the A tiers to bump them up. And guys, you guys are we're playing to his hands right here, guys. He's gonna get Shuri bumped up to the S tier. Kartik subscribe to Barty Monk. Yeah, subscribe to Barty Monk, guys. Awesome content creator for more champions. Definitely support him. Rob says, true, Shuri and Bucky both deserving. Yeah, I think they're both deserving of it. Come on, team Shuri. Oh, guys, it's tied now. We got Bucky 50%, Shuri 50%. I'm gonna let this poll run for a little bit longer though. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I love Bucky's cards, but I really like her version of Black Panther tech. Yeah, I totally agree. Winter Soldier for the win. Savage. Bucky is in the lead now, guys, by I think just one vote. So still anyone's game. But yeah, guys. Let me know down in the chat. So I do want to jump back to the MCU. I forgot. I wanted to do another poll about something, but I forgot about it. But yeah, so in the MCU, guys, we have two teams of the new Avengers. Right, we have the team with like Bucky and a Black Widow, and with the Red Guardian, and then we have the other team of Avengers, which is like Sam Wilson Falcon with like Kamala Khan and like I think I'm assuming Ironheart's gonna like join that team. We have like Kate Bishop as well. I don't know if Hawkeye's gonna be in it. I feel like he should. But I think there's like some drama with like the actor, like if he's gonna be in MCU still. It's back to 50-50% with the poll, guys. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about the MCU there. Let me see. Celtic says, yeah, Team Buck. Okay, I read that one. And then Rob says, I love you as Agent John Walker's redemption art. Yeah, it's crazy. I did not like John Walker at all in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, that series on Disney Plus. I thought that series was like a little bit boring to me. I think that there were some highlights of it, but overall, it wasn't my favorite series on Disney Plus. And I just didn't care for John Walker. But like looking back, I feel like he didn't. I mean, he's not like a terrible guy, and I love him in freaking the Thunderbolts. He's awesome. He's so funny. He seems like a nice guy now. So yeah, he's super cool. Kati says whatever team has Thor and MCU wins. Yeah. Whatever team Thor's going on, I think that I'll probably jump train on that team because like I really like Thor. I'm excited to see whatever he does. Alexi says if it stays 50-50, it's only fair they both move up to S. Okay. They're both 50-50 here. I'll move them both up to S. I think that's fine. Yeah, to have some more S tiers. Monk says I heard so much bad stuff about John Walker before I watched the movie, and he became one of my favorite characters in that movie. Yeah. I mean, he is. I think he's a fan favorite. I think a lot of people love that character now. I've seen like some like YouTube breakdowns about that as well. So okay, guys, I'm gonna give it like one more minute here on the votes for the most fun hero, and then I want to do two more polls. I want to just do a poll about the MCU on which team you guys are on because I'm interested to see what you guys think about that. I want to do a poll kind of like on what you guys thought about this live chat and or this live stream and just give me some feedback on that and what I could do better for next time. You guys can comment that as well. I don't know how I'm gonna do a poll on that actually, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm sorry, Alexi. Bucky got another vote above, and I don't think there's gonna be much more votes here. So I think Bucky's gonna take it here. So we're gonna bump Bucky to the S tier because chat thinks that he is the most fun hero in 2025. He's a highlight for everybody or for the community here, not everybody in Mario Champions. Alexi says Bucky can have it. I like him a lot too. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think that I don't mind seeing Bucky there. I think that he's definitely like all of that. He is definitely worth it. Other Dave, welcome to chat. I think maybe he's been here for a while. He says, "Tell Alexi I want them to know it was me." Man, savage guys, savage. Dave is savage right here. But oh no, maybe he just joined the chat to vote for Bucky here. Rob says, "Poll for live chat. Do we want more live chats? Yes or no? Feedback as long as the hero count is not too big." So it's not too long for this ended up I thought this would be under 1 hour for the stream. So I'm kind of surprised that we went over. I gotta go get dinner with my wife, guys. Um Alex says, ha ha ha. Yeah, Dave just got here and he just voted for Bucky getting here. Welcome to the chat, Dave. Bucky wins fatality. That is hilarious, guys. Okay, so yeah, Bucky takes it here. Welcome to the chat. BGX. Anyone planning on going to any Mario Champs conventions this year? I'm just getting this year is 2026, the new year. I'm just getting into the game, but have been hearing good things. Yeah, the conventions look really fun. So you guys have any information? I haven't been to one personally, but let me know or like let just everyone know about it. If you guys have been there and have had fun. So let me do a chat here. I promise Rob we're doing a chat, and I want to know too. So in the MCU, which Avengers team do you like more? Do Khalid says that he would love to go to some conventions, but they're all in the States and traveling to States. Yeah, came from Canada. Yeah, all right, guys. Oh, we're getting votes for Team Falcon. So shout out to everybody for that. I'm surprised. I thought that the way that uh like Marvel kind of like displayed the teams for us, it just feels like it just feels like that the Bucky team like has more of like a story to tell, like more of a redemption arc. They're like easier to root for. Whereas like the Falcon team didn't seem like as easy for me to root for, right? Um, Dave says I don't know what this is. I'm not sure. He's talking about the so we're talking about the MCU with the movies for the poll here. I'm just interested a little bit to see what you guys think. If you guys prefer the Team Bucky Avengers or the Team Falcon Avengers. So if you don't watch the MCU, you probably don't know what we're talking about here. Alexi says, same for me. I live in the UK. Yeah, oh man, yeah, that's gonna be super far. I mean, Iceland. Ghost has one of the coolest power sets. Oh yeah. We didn't get much of Ghost and Thunderbolts, but we can. I'm excited to see more of her and her ability. Can make her feel like Nightcrawler. Yeah. She's kind of like basically just like Nightcrawler, I guess, right? I think Nightcrawler is gonna be strong though, right? Because he has like more flexibility in how he transforms. So yeah, we have 90% of the chat here voting for Team Yelena and Team Bucky over Team Falcon. I agree with that. I think that that is definitely the better team. Okay, guys, I gotta wrap this up here. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for everyone that's came into the chat here. Definitely let me know down in the comments what I can do better to improve the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. I didn't know we are gonna have anyone in the chat. I thought I'd just be doing this tiers kind of by myself and just like rambling on about it. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate everyone that was in here. So yeah, huge shouts to all you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Let me just read a few more comments here. Uh, Curtis, Ant-Man and Wasp on Team Falcon. Oh yeah, they're still there. Who they? I think that they're on Team Falcon. Does that change it for me? No, it doesn't. I do like Ant-Man and Wasp, but I don't think it like pushes it the other way for me. Um, I'm just gonna go to a convention. Don't get in trouble with the wife. Yeah, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. Thank you, Celtic, for the grace as always. Dave says, thanks for the chat. I will watch later. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dave. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry you couldn't tune in earlier. I hope that you enjoy this type of video. Monk says, have a great dinner. Awesome New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, Monk. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Alexi, thanks for doing this. It was fun. Glad I could be here. Yeah, man, thank you so much for being like the first person in the chat. Thank you for chatting and engaging because this probably would not be fun at all if no one was here, guys. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Grognar, welcome, dude. You were lurking the whole time. Well, I appreciate you anyways for lurking and probably voting, right? You're very vocal in the comments, so I'm surprised that you're just lurking here in the chat. Because it says it's what 1935. It is 6:30. 6:30 where I'm at right now. So dinner shift 2 hours ago. Yeah, I think this is around the time that we eat dinner. We're pretty flexible, but I think that we haven't eaten lunch in a bit, so probably an early dinner here for us. Rob says, "How about a good 2026?" Yeah, hope everyone has an awesome 2026. Monk, hope you get a chance to go. I completely understand. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. This was a blast. Let me know any feedback that you have for me on how we should do these chats. If you guys want me to keep on doing this type of like tiers debate type of format that we did with like Nelson and Villain Theory and Stretch 22. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this type of video. Hope you guys like this one, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Hope everyone has an amazing 2026. Thank you guys so much for being with me for this journey and for being here. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. Happy New Year. See you guys later. Peace, guys. I don't even know how to end the chat. Um, sorry, guys. I literally don't know how to end the chat. Okay, I see it here. Okay. See you guys later, guys. Bye.